Good morning, El Camino. It's Maxine.
And Gary.
And here are your morning announcements for Wednesday, February 7, 2024.
Martin Luther King Jr. was a Baptist minister and social rights activist in the United States in the 1950s and 60s. He was a leader of the American Civil Rights Movement. He organized a number of peaceful protests as head of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, including the March on Washington in 1963. He's most known for his iconic I Have a Dream speech.
Softball tryouts will be all this week from 4 p.m. to 5:15 p.m. on the softball field. See you there. Additionally, prices for prom tickets go up February 12th. Make sure you've read the prom contract and cleared the prom checklist. Tickets are sold at the windows behind the cafeteria during lunch. Remember that if you become ineligible according to the prom checklist before prom, there are no refunds. Stay in good standing. Again, this is the last week. Prom IDs will be at $125. Thank you.
Attention Colts, purchase a singing Valentine Gram for a special someone for $5. Grams will come with a personalized package and a special performance beautifully arranged by El Camino's choir. They will be sold from January 31st to February 9th. That's this Friday during lunch at the Red Stage on sunny days and at the glass cases on rainy days. Be sure to come by.
Attention Biotech Club members, there will be a meeting at lunch in Mr. Diaz's room. See you there.
Hey, Colts, do you have old shoes at home? Well, you're in luck. You can donate old shoes that hide in your closet and help people in need. Donation bins will be held in rooms 6, 13, 19, and 43, as well as the general and counseling offices. Thank you for your kindness.
For athletics this week, today, boys basketball will be having a game at Terra Nova, JV at 4:30 p.m., Vars at 6 p.m. On Friday, there will be a triple header game, boys versus San Mateo, JV at 4:30 p.m., Vars 6 p.m., and freshmen 7:30 p.m. And girls basketball will be having a game at Sequoia, JV at 4:30 p.m., Vars at 6 p.m. And for soccer, today, boys will have a game at Westmore, Vars at 4:30 p.m., JV at 6 p.m., girls soccer at Mills for Thursday, Vars at 4:30 p.m., JV at 6 p.m., and Friday for boys soccer at Mills, or versus Mills, varsity at 4:30 p.m., JV at 6 p.m., and on Saturday, wrestling will be having a CCS subsection at Gunn High School. And now for the weather with Luis.
Thank you, Gary and Maxine. And as you can see outside, that there is a lot of rain right now. As we have another storm coming in, we're starting with a look at Storm Scanner Radar powered by Radar Scope. And you can see that there's a lot of showers moving throughout the Bay Area right now. Let's see if we can zoom in right now. And right now you can see that we have a lot of moderate downpours. And let's see if we can zoom in right towards El Camino. And you can see that we're like in the moderate to heavy for the rain intensity. So you can see that we're in the orange and red. And you can see right behind it that we still have a lot more. As this storm will be lasting throughout the whole day, and let's take a look at the loop again. You can see that over the past few hours, the rain has really ramped up throughout the past few hours. You can see that we had one wave earlier this morning, then we had another wave, then we have another wave right now. You can see that they're going to be slowly making its way from the west to the east, and then it'll be bringing in some more moisture afterwards, and then this should last up to tonight, and then we should be done by then. So let's get to look at San Bruno Mountain. You can see that visibility has gone down as the cloud tops have dropped down. So it's going to be another rainy and windy day throughout today. Then it's going to be chilly temperatures afterward as the cold front moves through with this storm, and that will begin Wednesday night. So the almanac's about the same, 60:46, 73:32. The record's back in the 80s. Sunrise 7:08, sunset at 5:40. Rainfall is going to be updated soon, but we're nearing what we usually get for the month of February. So this morning with all the clouds, it was a little bit warmer at the upper 40s to low 50s. For next few hours, you can see that we're going to slowly possibly bump up back to 53 degrees as we'll get a little bit more sunshine after a majority of the storm goes through. But then afterwards, the rain chances will stay constant until late tonight, and then we'll eventually start clearing out by 1 a.m. tomorrow. So the rest of the peninsula, you can see low 50s today. And for the next 7 days, you can see There we go. Let's actually go a little bit more in-depth on the storm today. As we take a look at the next few hours with the high-resolution models, you can see it's going to slowly start moving out. You can see that there's still going to be isolated showers for the afternoon. Then if you look here, it's a little bit of blue right there and also up there. So we got snow in the Sierra, and then we also possibly going to get snow up over the Santa Clara Valley in the Diablo range as snow levels will drop to around 3,000 to 4,000 feet. So that means Mount Hamilton, Mount Diablo, and the Santa Cruz Mountains could possibly get some snow. And let's take a look at those snow totals. So snow level will be back at 3,000 feet. Maybe get about 0.2 of an inch of snow back up in Mount Diablo. An inch possibly up in Mount Hamilton. It's around 4,000 feet. Diablo is around 3,000 feet. And then Mount Amanum, one of the highest points in the Santa Cruz Mountains, can possibly get 3 inches if it gets a heavy shower afterward. But for us, we just got to deal about the rain. So it's going to be 0.3 in San Francisco, 0.5 inch in Half Moon Bay, and into San Jose. You can see Santa Cruz down here will be around 0.7 of an inch. Probably a bit more in the Central Valley, about 0.8 in Stockton, near an inch in Modesto, and then Inland East Bay, 0.3 of an inch majority. So take a look back at the 7 and you can see that after this storm will start clearing out and temperatures will start warming up, but morning lows will be in the low 40s, possibly upper 30s. Then we'll get a little bit drier for the weekend and just in time for the Super Bowl. We'll be around 57, 44. Then we'll start cooling down into next week. But it looks to be dry for next week. But then as we get to the end of the month, the rain could return. So this will be the last rainy day for a while. Maybe isolated showers tomorrow, but not likely. So that's all I got for the weather. Back to Gary and Maxine.
Before the Pledge of Allegiance, we'd just like to let you know that there is a board meeting tomorrow at Baden High School. Tomorrow will be El Camino's chance to shine. Mr. Briano, our principal, will be holding a presentation there tomorrow at 7 p.m. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thanks, Coach, and have a wonderful Wednesday.